Hi everyone, my name is Inanc Balci. I'm the co-founder and CEO of Lazada Philippines. Today I'm going to talk about Lazada, how we started our company in Southeast Asia, what has been the challenges, how we turned these challenges into opportunities, and finally how we created a sustainable company that will continue in the next 100 years in Southeast Asia. So we started our company in 5 countries, Indonesia, Malaysia, Thailand, Vietnam, and Philippines in 2012. In all of our original markets today, we have market leadership position. Especially in the Philippines, we have a dominant market leadership position with 85%. And in later 2014, we launched our Singapore operations too. So we started Lazada in 2012. One of the first things that we started our company was also to start a logistics company and launch our cash-on-delivery operations that I will later on explain in detail. We launched our application in 2013. We launched Fulfillment by Lazada, our logistics and fulfillment facilities, in 2014. We launched cross-border trade in 2015. And in 2016, last year, we acquired a company in Singapore called Redmart to go into groceries business, to grow Lazada business. And at the same time, we accepted Alibaba as our major investor. So Lazada, when we started in 2012, we were a very different company. Maybe for some of you remember it, we started as a retail e-commerce company focusing on electronics. Why did we do that? Because to kickstart a company, I came here 5 years ago, we didn't have anything. We got an office, we got 2 chairs, we connected internet, and our mandate, my mandate was to start a giant e-commerce company in the region. So how do you start that? You choose a niche. So we chose, okay, let's do retail e-commerce, and then let's focus on electronics, because it is easier, slightly easier to sell mobile phones than shoes. And in 2014, we pivoted our business model into a marketplace platform. The difference is that in retail e-commerce, you are sort of like a department store. You buy from your suppliers and you sell to your customers. When we switched to marketplace, we became the shopping mall. So we became from one store into a shopping mall platform where everyone could sell on the Lazada platform, which was one of the biggest driving forces of our growth in the region. And in 2015, we made another pivot, another addition into our business line, which is the cross-border trade, very similar to marketplace platform. But in addition to accepting other retailers in the Philippines, we started accepting other retailers all around the world. We opened offices in Korea, in Hong Kong, China, in Europe, and the SMEs and the big companies from those countries also started to use Lazada to sell their items into Southeast Asia. And today, Lazada is a combination of these 3 business models. So our vision for Lazada is to become a technology-driven platform, and we are trying to empower our sellers and brands, which is very important. And how do we do that? We do it on 5 pillars. Number 1, assortment. Lazada or any other platform needs to have the biggest and the most competitive assortment at Lazada quality. The second one, empowering sellers and brands. We are trying to create a technology-driven platform, and then the sellers and the brands are the real shop owners in Lazada. Most people make the mistake when they come to Lazada, when they buy something from Lazada, there is 80% chance that you are not buying from Lazada, but you are buying from the retailers that you are used to seeing in the shopping mall. Or maybe you are buying from SMEs, from Davao, from Mindanao, from all over the Philippines that are producing their items and directly selling it to you on the Lazada platform. And we are empowering these people with self-service tools. And it's very important that we provide a good technology to everyone in order to have a scalable business in the long term. And another very important pillar is the customer experience. We define what good customer experience means, and we pass this into our merchants on our platform. And what we need to do is that we need to provide sellers and to the customers the transparency when they buy items from the platform. When you go to the platform, for example, you can read the reviews, you can look at the different pictures so that you can choose the items that you want to get. And most importantly, we build an ecosystem. Because when we first started our company as a retailer, it was a very different game. We used to do 1 order a day, and then it became 100 orders a day. It became thousands orders a day. It became 10,000 orders a day. Every time you grow your company tenfold, you sort of have to start a new company because we changed everything in the company. The processes that you have in the warehouse to fulfill 300 orders is not the same when you fulfill 50,000 orders a day. And this is one of the biggest learnings that we had, is to focus on scalable processes. So I said one of the most important things for assortment, between 2016 and 2017, we were able to grow our assortment 3 times. Today in the Philippines on Lazada, you can buy 8.4 million products available anytime. At the same time, we have 18 categories that we sell, changing from pet items to mobile phones to laptops to the latest shoes and bags. But one of the most important things for us is our merchants. So when we started our platform, we said we want to have a level playing field for everyone in the Philippines. If you are a small entrepreneur, if you want to grow your business in the Philippines, you need to make a lot of capital expenditure. If you want to reach everyone in the Philippines, you may have to open 7,000 stores in all the islands. Or you have another alternative, to go to a platform like Lazada or any other e-commerce platform. Without making capital expenditure, you can reach out to everyone who has internet connection in the Philippines, plus anyone who knows who has internet connection, which basically makes around 70 to 80 million people. And there are a lot of companies who take advantage of this. We have big companies on the platform like SM Group, like Rustans, but at the same time, the majority of our sellers on the platform are SMEs. We have over 8,000 SMEs selling to the customers, and some of them have great success stories. I mean, I remember one of the first merchants that we have in the platform was selling mobile phone covers, like table maybe a little bit larger than this in one of the markets. Today, he makes 50 million pesos a month on the platform. He became extremely successful because he assumed e-commerce as his main business line, and he focused on it, and he showed it as a success that anyone can achieve great results by taking advantage of the opportunities that we provide online. And one of the questions that I always get is, how large is Lazada? How is Lazada growing, etc. So we have been here for 5 years. When we look at how much we grew, we say, okay, we become a big company. But when you look at on a larger scale, we are still only in the beginning. Only, I would say, maybe 1% of the volume that we can do in the Philippines. And one of the biggest indicators of this is the attention that people are showing to e-commerce. I mean, it is still very early. Like, we have around maybe in the Philippines 5 to 6 million customers, but there are 57 million Facebook accounts in the country. I mean, it's easier to shop online. You can buy something with 4 clicks on Lazada. It's easier to shop online than to open a Facebook account. So we believe that in the next couple of years, the market is significantly grow and will reach higher penetration levels. And one of the biggest indicators of this is the attention that people are showing to the website. Today in the Philippines, we have more visitors in Lazada than Wikipedia and Instagram. But not all of these people are buying. They go to the website, they look at the reviews, they check out the products, and we do big sales time to time to poke these people, to give them the opportunity with the lowest prices in the market to buy something. And this is how we grow the market. So when you look at our customer profile, we have slightly more male customers. The majority of the people are between 18 and 40 years old. Most of the orders are coming from Metro Manila, but we have a huge influx of orders coming from the smaller provinces as well, because it's very difficult to find products in these areas, and we still deliver to those areas. And the most shopped product categories are accessories, electronics, and health and beauty products. So I also want to quickly talk about the challenges in the market. So when we first came to Philippines, I mean, my experience, I came here from UK, from London. I used to do investment banking there. My experience was Amazon. And we quickly realized that if we do Amazon in the Philippines, it would be a complete failure. So we quickly realized that there are very big challenges in the market, but at the same time, it's very good to have challenges because it means that no one has resolved those before. So we had a very good opportunity to solve the problems and create a huge market for ourselves. So out of the biggest problems, we see prepayment penetration as the biggest one, logistics and fulfillment as the second one, and market profile as the third one. So let's look into details. So when you look at the Philippines economy, you see that there is 3 to 4% penetration of plastic cards in the market. Only 4 million people have plastic cards. This is not enough to drive an e-commerce company. When you look at European or American companies, millions of people have cards. It's the best way to shop online. But when we came here, we said, okay, how are we going to make people buy? They don't have the cards. So we realized that we had to unlock cash payments. There are two ways. Let me quickly go to that. There are two ways to get cash from the customer. So the first one is, as a customer, you go to the website, you buy something, the website tells you, okay, go to this bank, go to this store, you have 24 hours, go. I mean, this is not e-commerce. Like, if you are making someone to go another place to make the physical payment, this is not convenient. This is not what we wanted to do. We wanted to try the other way, which was cash on delivery, which was not done in the Philippines before at a nationwide level. So we were the first company in the country to figure out how to do nationwide cash on delivery. And this is one of our biggest driving forces to unlock cash payments in the country. The second thing that we did, okay, we now have cash on delivery, but it's not the best way to do business because there is a lot of risk involved with cash on delivery. There is failed deliveries, the items get lost, and it takes too long time to get the money. And at the same time, we had to unlock electronic payments as well. And we see that the country is going towards the electronic payments, but it's very slow. We couldn't wait 10 more years for people to get credit cards or to get e-wallet, etc. So we created a new company called HelloPay, which is very soon becoming Alipay, is an electronic payment gateway and electronic wallet. And it works very easy. If you go outside to have food, if you go to the cinema, wherever there's a cash register, when you go out, you say, this is my email account or this is my phone number, can I put 600 pesos in it? And the next time you shop online, your money is electronically there. And a lot of people, hundreds of thousands of people started using this. And this is sort of helping the economy as well in order to digitize the payments. The second challenge, which is significantly bigger than any other challenge, was logistics. There are a lot of logistics companies in the Philippines. They do a pretty good job in traditional logistics. But e-commerce logistics is very different. Every time you buy something from Lazada, Lazada Express goes to our merchants every morning. We go to 8,000 locations. We pick up all the items. We bring them to our sorting center in Taguig. Depending on the fulfillment method, we also have some orders coming from our warehouse. It gets distributed to 3PLs or Lazada Express, and it gets delivered to the customer. None of the third-party logistics companies in the Philippines wanted to do this. So in order to survive, we also had to create another company, Lazada Express, a logistics company. So when you look at it at a macro level, you see that we started as an e-commerce company, but we had to divert our focus into other areas just to survive in the Philippines. Not to grow our business, but just to survive. And today, Lazada Express serves 70% of Lazada orders, and it already became the second largest logistics company. And it also operates in the other countries, and it's on its way to become the largest logistics company in Southeast Asia. And we will open it to other partners in the region, and we will try to make it significantly bigger. But going back to Philippines, so by doing Lazada Express, we were able to deliver our orders more reliably, cheaper, and faster, which translates into better customer service. So one of the most important KPIs of e-commerce companies, or any company, I guess, is repurchase rate. Because you want your customers to come back to the website, to come back to your business, and keep buying. You cannot continue spending marketing dollars to acquire new customers. And the best way to do this is to provide good customer service, and this is what we have been investing over the last years, and day by day improving our service level. And at the same time, we only cover 70% of the country. We still use a lot of other logistics companies, LBC to go, Air21XT, a total of 15 logistics companies. And together working with them also in order to help them grow their e-commerce operations so that we can have more players in the market. And we also want our competitors to grow their business because one of the most important things is to have good competitors in your area so that you can increase the penetration of your market. And the third challenge for us was the market profile. And we came here, the only e-commerce companies were daily deals websites. So which was very different than our business. So there were a couple of issues with that. There was a huge lack of trust in the market. There was a bit of lack of awareness, and then the market-wise was small as well. In order to solve this, I think we tried 10,000 different things. Most of them didn't work, some of them disaster, but the others worked pretty well. For example, to address the trust issue, cash on delivery works very well. You only enter your name, phone number, email address, delivery address, and we bring it to your doorstep. Only after you confirm that it's something you want to buy, then you pay for it. If you don't want it, it's okay. I take it back. I don't even charge you for the return shipping fee. On top of that, you can keep it for 14 days. If you don't want it, you can still send it back. You go to LBC location, you say, this is for Lazada. This even makes it less risky than buying offline. Because you only pay after you receive your item, and you can return it within 14 days. In terms of awareness, we took inspiration from Alibaba, from the Chinese companies. They launched 11/11, November 11, the Singles Day, which is the biggest sales event all around the world. They do billions of dollars of sales in one day. This really helps in terms of awareness for people to know that you can buy online. We started doing this during online revolution. It starts in 11/11, like in China, and ends in 12/12. 1 month of activities. We go to our suppliers and merchants. We get the best prices for the most popular items in the country. And this sort of gives an excuse to the customers, to the non-customers who have not purchased before online. And if we can provide them good service, they become lifelong e-commerce customers. And this is how we drive 5 to 6 million customers in the Philippines. And on top of that, to address the market size issue, we focused on mobile commerce. Today, more than 60% of our sales are coming from the mobile ecosystem. iOS app, Android app, tablet optimized website, mobile website, which is a bit mind-boggling. Like, I would never believe that people would buy this much from their mobile phones, but they do. And we realized this in 2013. We invested heavily in the mobile ecosystem. We opened a technology hub in Russia, and they started developing the platform for us. And the important thing for mobile, especially in emerging markets like Philippines, where GDP per capita is not very high, not everyone can buy laptop. To buy online, you need internet connection, right? In countries like this, they leapfrog the laptop. They become internet users with their Android phones for the first time. Today, you can buy an Android phone on Lazada for 900 pesos, less than $20, and become an internet user. And this was extremely important for us. That is why today we say Lazada is not an e-commerce company, but Lazada is an m-commerce, a mobile commerce company. So, like I said before, Lazada grew very fast, and in order to support this growth, we had to transform ourselves so many times. One of the biggest pain points was to grow from 10,000 orders a day to 20,000 orders a day. And we realized that everything that we do in the company, we have to think ahead. We have to think 10 times bigger. And we have to do everything automated, because manually it doesn't work. Like today, I have 8,500 merchants in the Philippines. If I had my model 2 years ago, where I had a vendor manager for every merchant, then I would have to get 8,500 people just to manage the people. So this is one of the areas that we focus a lot. So let's talk a little bit about customers as well. So in every decision that we take in the company, we always think of the customer. We take the decisions based on the customers. Not what we want to push to the customers, but what they want to receive from the company. So we talk to them. The customers want buyer protection policy, where they can easily return and exchange the items. They want an easy-to-shop platform, and they don't want to register to the website. There are some e-commerce websites in Southeast Asia. For example, you want to buy a mobile phone, you go to the website, you need to register. You register, you need to confirm your email address. So you log out of the website, you go to your email client, you log into Gmail, you confirm your email, you go back to the website. I mean, what is this like? It's very difficult, right? This is not how you run a efficient business. So this is the sort of areas that we are trying to make the customer's life easy, like no registration needed. We are trying to make the payments completely frictionless, cash on delivery. You don't need to go anywhere. You don't need to own a credit card. You don't need to own a bank account. And we offer free delivery to the customers. How we do this, like for example, if you buy from a shop, in a shopping mall, they are paying their rent, right? I mean, in Lazada, we don't have rent. This sort of translates into free delivery. Rather than keeping that profit to ourselves, we pass it to the customer so that we can grow our business significantly faster. And what we offer to our customers is nationwide free delivery with a certain threshold. And if you live in Metro Manila, there is no threshold. If you buy a pencil sharpener for 5 pesos, I deliver it to you for free. Because we believe in the future of the country, and we want to invest in it. If you open a factory, you need to invest millions of dollars to the machinery, right? I mean, in e-commerce, you don't have it. What we do is we invest into the country, we subsidize the shipping fees maybe a little bit in the beginning, we spend on marketing, and we grow the market. So, but Lazada is not only customers, we are a platform. So on one hand, we have our customers, on the other hand, we have our sellers. It's also extremely important that we provide a good experience to the people who sell on Lazada, frictionless experience, affordable selling options, so that they can take this opportunity and provide the best products to our customers. What we do is that we launch Lazada University. We provide courses and tutorials to entrepreneurs in the Philippines so that they can take this opportunity and sell online. For some of our merchants, when we go to their locations, we don't talk to them about e-commerce. We start talking about internet because they don't have a computer in their office. They have not tried selling online before, so we take a step back. And some of our merchants, they don't have laptops, very small merchants. What we did for them is we launched our seller center on an application in Android. So if you want to sell on the platform, you don't even need to own a laptop. And at the same time, we focus on social commerce areas as well. Today, it's very popular to sell in social platforms. Tomorrow, it's going to be significantly more popular. So with the progression of Lazada, we started as an e-commerce company. We became an m-commerce company, and the next step for us is to become a s-commerce company, a social commerce, to continuously evolve ourselves ahead of the market to see where the market is going, and this is where we believe the market is going, and this is where we are making our investment. Today, for example, if you sell on Instagram by yourself, you can link it to your Lazada account. You don't need to do anything. Just enter your credentials, and all of your products will also be available on Lazada. And these are the sort of initiatives that we will continue for our merchants. And with the other things that we do for our merchants, we have a dedicated seller support center. It's a call center dedicated to the merchants. Not only for customers, but if you're a merchant, you are selling something, there's a problem, you can call us 24 hours. We do a lot of seller conferences where we invite our sellers and they bounce business ideas and come up with new companies. And with our partnership with Alibaba, we started sending our most successful merchants to Hangzhou campus in Alibaba so that they can get the best learnings and implement them in the Philippines. One of the things that we learned from Alibaba is to turn your company into a platform. So what we want to do is we want to focus on our core e-commerce business, and we want other third parties to provide services to our merchants. Like, for example, there are companies in the Philippines that create content for our merchants. There are companies that take pictures of the products that you see on Lazada for our merchants. We have marketing services. There is a company that provides working capital loans if you're a merchant on Lazada. Because some of our merchants, their business is growing so much, they go out of cash. So what we do is that we partner them up with financial institutions. We provide them data so that they can very easily get loans to continue growing their business. We give out equipment to our sellers, photo booths, computers, etc. And at the same time, if you're a merchant, if you don't have enough space, we let them use our warehouse. It's called Fulfillment by Lazada. You put your items every time there is an order. Our pickers and packers do it for you. So you don't even have to invest in a warehouse space. And in terms of technology, I spoke about this several times. It's a mobile-first company, and it's a social-first company. We are very highly quantitative company. Every dollar that we spend, every minute that we spend, we measure it. If we cannot measure something, we don't do it. Because we believe in the efficiency of manpower, we believe in the efficiency of our capital, and at the same time, we do a lot of scalable solutions. When we work with companies like 3PS, third-party logistics companies like the merchants, we connect them with APIs. We try not to have any manual work so that we can continue growing our company. Today, we have 5 to 6 million customers. There are 57 million Facebook accounts. This will definitely grow more than 10 times. And we need to come up with ways of doing business in order to support this growth. So this is basically the story of Lazada. We have been here for 5 years. I'm pretty sure some of you have tried it before. And we are extremely excited with the opportunity that we have in here and looking forward to serving everyone in the Philippines. Thank you.